If you recently had asbestos in your building and you had it removed, probably wondering can you verify whether or not the asbestos was removed the right way, and making sure that there's a third-party sign-off on the space being safe to reoccupy. Now, the best way to accomplish that is to do an air clearance, have an air clearance performed in the area that abatement has taken place, so that there's a third-party verification of the air quality levels pertaining to asbestos fibers in the area that the work was done. Now, most contractors, when they're ordering a clearance, they may not be aware of the intricacies between the options in terms of analysis, time frame, etc. And in today's video, we're going to go over that. So generally, you have two options in terms of analysis after the consultant has taken the air sample. The first is the PCM method. The second is the TEM method. The TEM method, in our opinion, is the most accurate, the best option to go whenever your budget allows, because it identifies asbestos fibers exactly. And you're probably wondering, now why wouldn't I go with TEM all the time? Well, great question. Fact of the matter is the TEM sample usually costs anywhere from $80 to $100 per sample for a one-day turnaround, which means that you turn in the sample today, you get it back tomorrow. Sometimes you may not have the option to wait that long, which means you'll pay more for a faster turnaround. But if the price per sample isn't feasible, then the TEM may be out of reach. From a technical standpoint, the TEM air sample identifies asbestos fibers exactly, and as a result is much more clear-cut in terms of the level of cleanliness after post-abatement clearance, let's say. Now, the other method, PCM method, phase contrast microscopy, also is sampled in a similar manner with a little bit of different cassette. All in all, the analysis type in terms of what the analyst goes through and what they analyze is a little bit different across the board. And as a result, they're not identifying asbestos fibers exactly. They're looking for fibers that fall within a certain size to aspect ratio. They're looking for certain shape of the fibers in the actual microscope that they're looking at. As a result, what you'll find is that there are scenarios where if it's a very dusty environment or if it's a lot of fiberglass, those can also be counted towards the concentration, which will then make that sample potentially fail. It may not be asbestos fibers that make it fall under the clearance criteria. So if you're looking for a clearance, obviously speak with the consultant, but from a high level standpoint, if you can help it, I would always recommend going with the TEM air sample, because then you don't have anything else to worry about and you're looking for asbestos fibers exactly. And if the site is a little bit, might have other types of dust in the site environment, then you don't have to worry about having your samples not meet the clearance criteria because it's only looking for asbestos. So hope that helps.